It's not just any trophy. The borg-warner trophy is a very special cup only the best get the pleasure of holding as winners. And then there are the caretakers. And we got to talk to the family of the man who watched over the borg-warner trophy for decades as it became a member of the family itself.
Bill Vukovich wins it.
Sam Hanks, A.J. Foyt,
Jenny Clark,
Graham Hill.
Bobby Unser has won at Indy.
Our dad was the most photographed person in Victory Lane.
Not a Foyt or an Unser, but a Mackenzie. Jack Mackenzie.
He was a constant for 30 years, so, you can go back and look at all these pictures, and he's in all of them.
Mackenzie had every race fan's dream job, the caretaker of the famed borg-warner trophy.
To us, the trophy was just no big deal. It just sat in our living room.
Liz Fryer and her siblings grew up around the borg-warner.
As soon as it got to our house the month of May, the whole neighborhood would come over to see it again. It's kind of a little ritual.
Every year from 1953 until 1983, the trophy was placed in the custody of her father. It was a responsibility he took seriously.
One time there were tornado warnings, and he said to my mom, "Jenny, get the kids. I'm getting the trophy and my camera equipment." So the trophy always had priority.
Priority most of the time. As his time as the keeper of the borg-warner trophy came to an end, Mackenzie sat down with WRTV journalist Howard Caldwell, sharing some of the more memorable stories, including the time the trophy went missing.
He lived in a fraternity house and kept the trophy in his room. One night he came back from a date and to his horror found it missing.
Couldn't find it and looked all over the house and finally found it down in the basement with a bunch of fellows around it. And they were drinking something out of it, and they wouldn't tell me what it was, but I think we know, being a bunch of college students.
Two of his guys that were at the dorm, they ended up taking it and start filling it up with beer, and he's like, this can't happen. So he said he had to take it into the shower and take a shower with it and clean it all out just to get the smell of it out. So he did not tell that story for years because he thought he'd get in trouble with borg-warner.
And beer wasn't the only unusual item placed inside the Borg.
And as far as I know, I'm the only girl who has ever been photographed inside the borg-warner trophy.
A moment in time forever captured on film, just like her father in the greatest spectacle in racing.
It's just fun now to look back and, see him in all the race pictures and see him in the flashbacks of him in Victory Lane. It means a lot to us.
We're getting you ready for the race with breakfast at the Brickyard. Join us on Sunday from 6 a.m. to 7:30 right here on WRTV. Then we'll have live coverage of the Monaco Grand Prix, and the sights and the sounds of the Speedway will continue during brunch at the Brickyard from 11 a.m. until noon.